What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Saturday evening, and I'm just here at the house watching Death in Paradise on PBS, and I'm about to make some delicious egg white omelets uh, for the next couple of days. But the first thing I want to start with, and this is specifically for Mr. Jason Genova, I want you to take a look at this here. This is a spice rack, a very expensive one from Macy's. This is what I use for adding ingredients on them. As you could tell, there are different spices for different reasons. But the one thing I want you to understand is you don't need to use every single one of these spices in order to cook one meal. Some you'll need, others you won't. So it's very important for you to get a spice rack instead of having all that garbage all around your house there. But at the same time, if you decide to get a spice rack, use it properly. That's all I got to say on this subject. Now let's get to the food. All right, guys, about ready to cook, but I wanted to show you guys the ingredients. And as you could tell, yes, that is fajita mix. That's going to be the first egg white I'm going to fix. I was originally going to use it for some steak fajitas, but I actually bought too much. And since the expiration date on it is in a couple of days, I want to make sure I cook this while it's fresh. Now down below is a little bit of goat cheese. Goat cheese adds a nice creamy flavor to the egg white omelets. I'm going to use about a tablespoon of that. Then, of course, you got the egg whites. I buy mine from Sam's Club, in cartons of 6. I'll use about a half of this carton in order to make the egg white, which is sufficient. And then, of course, I have salt and pepper. Now, I'm not going to use anything from the spice rack because on the spice rack it has rock salt and white pepper. And quite frankly, in order to make an omelet, all you need is regular salt and pepper. So these are the ingredients to make the egg white omelet. Not 12, not 15 spices, but that's all you need. You need 2 spices, salt and pepper, period. So let's get on to getting everything together. All right, guys, everything is all mixed up. I have the salt and pepper into the egg white omelets. And I have the goat cheese mixed with the peppers. And the reason why I mixed them together in advance, including the peppers and the goat cheese, is it makes it a lot easier. So when it comes time for me to put the ingredients in, I'm not fumbling around all the time there with any of my ingredients. It's very important that you prepare everything in advance before you actually start cooking, especially for omelets or any other meal. Don't just go and turn on your frying pan without getting prepared. As we used to say in the Boy Scouts, be prepared. Now, there's one other ingredient that I forgot to mention, and that was Bertolli extra virgin olive oil. Now, whether it's an actual virgin or not, I'm not for sure. I'm not sure if it's been on Tinder or Grindr or any other site, but we're going to use a tablespoon of olive oil for the pan to ensure that the omelet doesn't stick. So let's go ahead and start the frying pan. Make sure the pan is hot with a slight hint of smoke coming from it there. That's to ensure that the pan is hot because you want a hot pan in order to cook the omelet. So let's get rocking and rolling. All right, guys, the omelet is getting there. Now, you want to make sure that all the juices are all cooked. So what you want to do is take a spatula such as this here, and you'll just push under here in order to get the juices to flow under there. So that way everything cooks, and that way you have a more solid omelet. So this is just about done here. So I'm going to get back to this here. All right, so now that we got all the ingredients in, There's only one step to do, and that is just to simply flip the omelet over the half, over on the other half, scoot the omelet to the middle of the pan, and then put the top on it there. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now, but looks like I got more than enough onions and peppers on it there because I used the entire box, but that's perfectly fine. Veggies are really good for your health. All right, there you go. It's got a nice crispy brown color to it there. So what we're going to do is going to now put the top on it there. And the reason why I like putting the top is that's to ensure that all of the goat cheese melts, and we're only going to keep it for a minute, but we're going to take it off the heat and just let it finish from there. And this omelet is super packed, but that's perfectly fine. That goat cheese is going to coagulate, and once it melts, it's going to stick everything together. So I'll check in on it in just a minute. All right, so now this omelet is complete. I went ahead and got it into the pan. Now, may not look too good, but man, this thing really tastes good. The goat cheese is all nice and creamy as I wanted it to. So I'll stick this in the refrigerator. Once you take it out in the morning, put it on 2 minutes. It's good as gravy in the microwave. You can, I'll put some salsa picante on it, and it's a very delicious meal. So the next thing I'm going to make is my other type omelet. All right, guys, that was a Mexican onion egg white omelet. Not something that I most commonly use, but I was just using ingredients that was set to expire, and I don't like wasting food. So we're going to go on to making my regular everyday omelet. So what I use is some broken up asparagus, usually leftovers from my other bodybuilding prep meals, goat cheese, egg white, salt, pepper, olive oil for the pan, and this here, fresh cilantro salsa. Bitch! This stuff is awesome. It's inexpensive. You can get it at Sam's Club and you get plenty of it. And, using cilantro salsa, you can make a lot of excellent ingredients with this, and it's very healthy, very good for you. So I'm going to skip the entire cooking portion. I just want to show you the ingredients. As usual, everything is going to be mixed together. So the only thing I'm going to show this time is just the finished product. All right, guys, and the omelet is done. I'll have this with a little bit of fat-free sour cream instead of salsa picante because it already has that cilantro salsa in it there. Like I said, it doesn't look pretty because, I'm fixing this for my personal health. So I'm not working at a restaurant. I could have added some potato flakes. I could have actually added an actual egg into it there, and that would have held the egg white omelet together better. But, I wanted solid ingredients. Simple egg white, a little bit of olive oil, and that's it. Just basic ingredients. I mean, the whole importance is to get in shape, get shredded, and take care of your personal business. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this up, put it in the fridge. Same as the other omelet. Just throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes and you're good to go. And while the omelet was cooking, I took the time to put away all of my stuff that I use. So minimum mess at all, as you could tell by the counter. Not much mess because it's already been cleaned off. But that's all for today, people. If you like this channel, well, goddamn it, you love this channel. Like and subscribe to the Goodrum channel. More recipes will be coming upon your way, baby.